As a former debutante in Augusta, Georgia, and now a second-year PhD student in fashion with a focus on history and culture, my qualitative studies in American debutantes and Black communities and meaning-making through dress have brought me into the scholarship. My worldviews are shaped by my early experiences growing up in a small town, surrounded by family and friends, being extremely active in my local church, Girl Scout group, and local debutante club. A lot of these early experiences with mentors and elders in my life helped to create and shape my assumptions and values and the way I think about the people around me, how I can be of service to my community, and how I can show love to others. Many of these experiences, assumptions, and values have grown as I've grown through the process of continuing my education in this PhD program. With each person I meet, each professor I learn from, and each project that I have, my experiences grow, and I began to broaden my outlook on research. Not only research, but who I am in it and what I bring to the table. When I began in this PhD program, I was more focused on work I was doing and the research I was doing, no matter what it was. I've grown to the point now where I begin to consider myself just as much inside of my research to bring out more insight, more understanding, and drawing more connections. My current perspectives impact my engagement of this research because I'm not only thinking about myself and the experiences that have brought me to this moment, including my own experiences as a debutante in the early 2000s, but now my perspectives have focused now on the participants who are young, current debutantes that in some ways I feel a kinship to and a sisterhood, almost like a big sister and a mentor. And I care about them and the things that they care about, and I want to see them succeed and do well. So these dots of ethical research and data collection have grown even more important. The methodology that I am thinking about includes symbolic interaction and what these cotillion gowns and objects of dress in the world of American debutantes and Black culture, not only what they are, but how the organizations use them to make meaning, or they turn into symbols and what those symbols represent. What is the value that they put on them? And what do they signify to each other, to other women that have come through the same program, or to those on the outside who aren't as familiar? I'm also considering the ideas of W.E.B. Du Bois, who used dress and thought that Black communities could use dress to uplift themselves in the harsh racial climate of America, which was evident during his time and never exactly went away. Other scholars like Pollard, 2020, and Monica Miller, and her book on Black dandyism, also continue to inspire these ideas that echo W.E.B. Du Bois' work. I also want to look at the theoretical framework of Marilyn DeLong, 1987, and the apparel body construct, and how debutante dress fits into her diagram of what debutantes mean, how they view themselves in dress within their communities, and including thinking about their own personal background. The purpose of this research is to unravel an aspect of Black history and culture that has not been talked about a whole lot. As I've been doing research, I find gaps in research by Black scholars or by scholars focusing on Black debutantes and Black communities. Many times, the subject ends up being a small chapter in greater works that focus on Eurocentric or European and white American debutantes.